Hello, everybody. It's another day, it's another week. So, good afternoon to everybody. I don't know where you're watching me from, but I'm just going to give a little time for people to come online. It's 4 p.m. my time. So, if you come online, please just go ahead and comment. I want to know where you're watching me from. I want to know. I'm sorry, guys. So, I want to know where you're watching me from. Today is a Sunday. It's a great day, for all of us to be happy, make merry. I want us to talk about a very important topic today, actually. And one of this is one of those days, I was talking to a friend today and I got an inspiration. I was like, oh, he said, oh, why don't you just do a video about this? So if this is your first time here, you're so welcome. And I'm actually looking for video ideas. If you are my subscriber and you actually want to know or you want to, you know, have a video idea you want me to talk about, feel free to, actually come on here and, tell me and I'll surely do a video about it. So I'm just going to share the live stream. Let me know where you're watching me from. I love to read from you because this live stream will never be the same again if you're not here. So it means so much to me. I'm just sharing the live stream and go ahead and join me. Share it to friends and family, guys. So without much ado, I'm just sharing it from my side as well. So, we're talking about dangers of, social media. How does it affect your relationship, guys? Have you been in a relationship and maybe you broke up because of social media? Let me know. Like I said, it's going to be an interactive session. It's not just going to be me talking today. We have to talk. We are a family, and that is it. So I'm just going to share, and right now that's what I'm doing. Going to share it, guys. So let's talk about the dangers, of social media, how it's affecting relationships. I've actually had a couple of friends I spoke to, and they were like, "Oh, you know what? This is what my partner is doing with social media." There's sometimes a lot of insecurity that is stemming off that is actually going on in our lives, not because we want to, not because we really want to break that relationship up. Like last week we were talking about the fact that there's a lot of toxicity, a lot of people are so toxic, so that makes relationships to really be not so good the way we want it, in quotes. And this actually was like, yeah, that's right, some people decide to stay in those relationships not because they want to, but because of circumstances. If you have not watched that first live stream, guys, I'm going to link that in the description box. Go and click it and watch it. It is a must watch, rather. So today, like I said, we are talking about social media, its dangers, the effect of social media in relationship or to relationships. And this got me thinking. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to talk about this because I've had some people tell me like, oh, I have a partner and they are always so toxic. Oh, I have a partner and they are always like this, so insecure and all whatnot. And I'm like, sure, let's talk about it, guys. Give me a minute, let me share this and we will get talking. So here you are. Okay, dokie, I'm almost there, guys. Okay. So, guys, like I said, we are talking about this dangers, or the danger of social media. First of all, I want, to just put this out there that social media is built and has been built in such a way that it should be addictive. Very, very addictive. Social media wasn't just meant for you to come on there and boom, you go out just like that. No, social media is a platform that has been put in place for interaction for people to come and, make stories, make a vibe and all of that. Like right now, I'm using social media. You watching me, you are using social media. So if there was no social media, you and I will not be able to come on here and be able to talk. Guys, please give me a thumbs up. This means a lot to me, guys. So please go ahead, give me a thumbs up. I want to hear where you watching me from. Please leave me a comment as well, because like I said, I just don't want to talk by myself. So when you come, please leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up as well. So like I was saying, social media is meant to be an addictive place. Just like maybe some people say, oh, I have an addiction. I'm addicted to this thing. I'm addicted to that. That is what social media is for. Social media was meant for you to come on there, not just spend a minute, spend 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, an hour. Some people spend at least 5 hours on social media daily. It can be YouTube, it can be Facebook, it can be Twitter, Snapchat. So most of the time, you are wasting your precious time in quotes on social media, doing some other stuff and other crazy stuff. That is the use of social media. Social media is to make you, interact. Thank you so much, Primus, for the comment. Hello, how you doing? Hi, Kentucky today. So that is the use of social media. But the thing is, social media is good because, like I'm saying, social media would not be good if you and I cannot be talking tonight. Social media is great because you get to, pass your message out there to people. Social media is great because, hey, you get to talk with loved ones, especially those who are maybe in a different time zone. You can leave an offline message to your family, or if they're in a totally different country, you can communicate with them. But now let's talk about, you have your partner with you in the same house. You don't get to talk to them. You are on social media. Let's talk about the ways that social media is actually ruining your relationship and you don't know. Like we said last week, we have all kinds of relationship. But today I want to talk about a relationship with your significant other. However, some of the points that I will be spilling, is going to be, you can refer it rather to your other relationship with your maybe loved ones, family, friends, and all of that. But actually, maybe because you don't know it, social media was built to be addictive and it's ruining your relationship and you don't even know it. So let's talk about the very first thing, guys. So the very first thing is that social media is a distraction. So like I said, that it was meant to be addictive. It is a distraction on its own, guys. So you cannot be, for example, in your house with your significant other, and the whole time you are on social media, maybe on Facebook, on YouTube or Twitter, you're on Snapchat, Instagram, texting people, sliding into maybe some other people's, DMs and communicating with them. It doesn't mean that it's super bad, but spending a lot of time on there for something that is not going to help you or benefit you and your partner, that's where the problem is coming from. Guys, let me know, have you ever had this conversation with your significant other? Have you ever thought like, hey, you know what, this social media thing is really crazy, it's terrible, and all whatnot? Did you ever, break up with somebody because of social media? Are you okay with your partner, your significant other, being on social media? Do you like that? Some people don't like their significant others to be on social media at all. Some people say, you know what, I know I love you, I'm dating you, you better delete your Facebook account because this relationship is not going to work. Some people say, oh, this YouTube thing you're doing is not going to work, so you just got to block it, cut off. I don't want you on there. Some people will be like, you know what, I'm sick and tired of all these Instagram things because you have so many followers on Instagram. I want you out. How is social media really affecting your relationship? Currently or presently, are you in a relationship and social media is affecting it? Please, in the comments below, let me know. I really want to hear from you, what's going on. So like I said, it is a distraction. Why did I say social media is a distraction? Because it actually prevents you from nurturing your relationship. Sometimes before you are in a relationship with somebody, you just get on there and you're like texting them, you have butterflies, flying all over the place. You have butterflies in your stomach, you say in quotes that, oh, my significant other makes my life go round and all those great things. But now that you have them in your life, why is social media detrimental? That's what we are talking about today, guys. So it's really, really a distraction. Social media is a distraction. Social media is, hey, preventing you from nurturing your relationship. Sometimes because of social media, you can't even tell your spouse, like, hey, babe, how was your day? For example, you are at home and your partner went to work. When they come back, you are on social media, texting, typing, talking. You don't even have time to say, hey, babe, how was your day? What did you eat today? How was work? How is everything going with you? You don't even have that courtesy, maybe to check on them. You are talking to people, virtual people or unimaginable people online. Why? Because you've allowed that social media, or you've allowed social media to be a distraction to you and to your relationship. So it's a distraction. Sometimes, I've also had a lot of things. Social media is not just a distraction to your relationship, but it's a form of distraction even to your output. What you are able to do, that alone is a big problem. It's a big distraction, because sometimes you see a lady or a guy, for example, a lady, you're home, maybe you have kids, you have family, you have loved ones, you are home the entire day, but you are on social media. You just keep talking and talking to people that you're not even cool with, you don't even know them, you have never met them. Don't get me wrong, social media is a good place because you get to meet people, you interact with people. That's the good thing about social media. And on YouTube here, I've had some great people, that, hey, we talk and communicate, and it's for the good. But you are a lady and you're home the entire day. You don't even cook. You don't even clean. You have kids. You don't take care of you don't take care of your kids. You don't do anything. You don't learn anything, and you're just sitting, just there, sitting, and you're doing little or nothing, and it's ruining your relationship. And maybe you just don't know it. And maybe your partner keeps complaining and saying, hey, babe, this thing, I'm against it. But guess what? You don't even know it, but you still, sitting there and just like, what? I'm just going to do what I got to do. You know what? I'm just going to sit here and do me. But social media is actually negative. It can be so toxic. It can actually make you have a breakup if you don't understand the benefits of being on social media, or if you don't use it for your good. Like I always say in all my videos, first of all, guys, is for any relationship to work is you have to communicate. You have some people on social media, they keep talking and they're having a very great time with their partner or with their spouse. Why? Because they communicate through everything. But if you are, watching and you don't communicate in your relationship, your partner doesn't want you on social media because, hey, he or she say you're spending so much time on social media and you don't even know it. There's this amazing lady I met on social media. I don't want to call her name, but I was talking to her, and we're just talking about communication and everything. And one thing that she spoke to me and it really stood out for me was the fact, I was like, how do you balance, work, family, YouTube, and everything? You have a husband that you have to take care of. And she said, oh, Bella, you know what? I just do everything in moderation. There are times that her husband tells her, YouTube is stealing my wife away. Oh, and she's like, oh my God. Sometimes when she overdoes it, she actually, like, oh, let me not get on YouTube. I have to spend time with my family. So social media, in as much as it's good because you get to meet people, you get to talk with them and all whatnot, you have to do everything in moderation. Yes, guys, you have to do everything in moderation. So the next thing I want us to talk about is the fact that social media is destroying your relationship, because when you get on social media, you actually start comparing your relationship with other people's relationship that you see on social media. Social media is not reality. Anybody can do whatever on social media. Anybody can say whatsoever on social media, and you will not even know it. You will not even realize it, guys. Please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Please say a hello, a hi. I want to know where you're watching me from. Today, we are talking about the negative effect, or the effects of social media, how it's affecting your relationship. Some people compare social media to their own relationship, which is not even the case. There's a difference between social media and reality. A lot of people are out here, they will actually tell you like, oh, you know what? Oh my gosh, this is what's going on. And you think that that's what's up. Just because I'm sitting right now in front of, my laptop and I'm having this live stream, you don't even know what's at the back. It could just be anything at the back. You don't know what's there. But just because you see this and there's nothing at the back doesn't mean that everything is just smooth like that. You don't know what's to my left. You don't even know what is to my right either. You don't even know what's on the floor. Am I just sitting on the floor talking with you, or am I sitting on a chair, or what's going on around my environment? That's the same thing with social media. A lot of people look at social media and say, oh my gosh, I saw this girl, and she actually has this beautiful car just because she took a picture by a car. Do you even know if she just went for a car ride or a test drive at the dealership, and boom, she got that and took the picture, and you now think that, oh, you know what, everything is dandy with her? Did you even bother to check that, oh, she took a picture and they're all laughing? Do you think that maybe just because she took a picture with her spouse and they are laughing, do you think that that's how the relationship is all laughing? Do you know how many edited versions they have? Do you know how many times they had to cut the camera rolling just because maybe they got into an argument or into a fight? There's so much going on with social media than for you to just compare it, with your own relationship. Social media, sometimes maybe you don't even know. Do you even think, for example, maybe sometimes, for example, I saw this couple one time, and they were doing like the reality of social media, like the social media rather, and the reality, and you realize that it's a lot. This guy was just sleeping, and the girlfriend took a picture of both of them, and you go, oh wow, they are so cute together. Oh, they are so nice. Look at how they're sleeping. Oh, I wish that my partner could do the same thing with me. Maybe the next time and they are fighting, you didn't see that. Just because you didn't see that doesn't mean that their relationship is better than yours. A lot of people do anything. People do a lot of stuff just to get views. What if they are doing that for the views and they are all smiling, but the next minute they are fighting? What if they just take a picture like, oh, we are right now going for this occasion, just because they want people to think that that's what's going on, and that's not truly what's going on? Anything can happen. Anybody can do and put whatsoever on social media. So stop, like comparing your relationship on social media with your other friends, because you are different. Your relationship is not like another person's. So stop nagging, especially to my dear women. Sometimes we find ourselves nagging all the time. Oh my gosh, my friend, or I'm watching this couple on social media, and the guy just got her a ring. Oh my gosh, why is my husband not buying me a ring? You start nagging, you're throwing tantrums, your output at home is so unproductive, just because you are comparing, or you want to take some fancy pictures and put on social media. I tell my friends that there's so much to life than just being on social media. When I'm done, for example, when I'll be done with this video today, what's next with me? When I'm done with the live stream of today, what's gonna be next? Just because you saw me now, after this, maybe I'll make a meal. After this, maybe I'll have to read or do some one or two stuff. Just because you don't see that doesn't mean I don't do those things. So just because you saw me maybe cooking some delicious meal, like, oh wow, she's living large. Do you know what I'm gonna do next? You see, some of my sisters, this goes to my beautiful ladies. I know on this channel we build each other up, we fix each other's crowns, but some of my beautiful sisters, you're out there nagging all the time. Nagging your partner, nagging your parents, nagging everybody around you, especially your husband or your boyfriend or whatever. Oh, this person got this thing, so I have to do it. For example, this chain I'm wearing, if I say I got it maybe for $500 or $1,000, you'd be like, oh my gosh, this lady is wearing something for $1,000. Why is my husband or my boyfriend not buying that for me? What if I actually got it for $1, or what if it was a gift? Look at this hair. Maybe maybe if I say, oh, I went somewhere and they did it for me, and it actually cost me maybe $100 or whatever, just whatever imaginary price. You think that that's actually the price of it? What if I inflated the price? And I've come on here trying to be all bougie, all glammed up, and all of that, making everything look so glamorous. And now you take that thing to your husband or to your people or to the person you're in a relationship with, and you start nagging. How do you think that's going to play out? Just because you don't see things, everything on social media, it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. What do I mean? Just because you don't see people fighting on social media, it doesn't mean that that couple, in quotes, they don't fight at home. My mom always says this thing sometimes. We always say that, oh, this roof hides a lot of stuff. Some people will go hungry just to be on social media. Some people will kill to be on social media and put whatever kind of image they want you to see. I want you to know that people will only let you see what they want you to see on social media. So don't go ahead comparing yourself. Don't go ahead nagging your partner just because you saw something on social media. Just because you saw something on social media, it doesn't mean that you should have it. Just because you saw something on social media doesn't mean you should have it either. Just because I saw a friend, flaunting maybe a $100,000 car means I should have it. It doesn't mean I have to have tantrums, attitude, and compare myself with other people just to have what I saw on social media. Thank you so much, Shanda, for coming. Beautiful sister. Yeah, you said it's those people that are ripping each other's clothes at home. That's right. Daddy, thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Daddy. Guys, I'm giving a shout out to my father in the Lord. He's actually watching my live stream. Prophet Austin Idahosa, he's a general overseer of my church, Recreation Fire Miracle Ministries. He has a wonderful channel too, guys, where I'm telling you that you need to go check my father out. He's like recreating lives, recreating destinies. Daddy, thank you so much for coming to my live stream. I really appreciate it. It means so much to me. Thank you, Daddy, and Amen for the prayers. And my sister is in the house as well. You guys already know. She was here last week, actually. She has a channel as well, Glory Flow by Shanda. I'm telling you, please give me a thumbs up, guys, and go check these people out. I'm telling you that you will be blessed. So, guys, like I was saying, you don't have to compare yourself or your relationship with other people. Yes, like Shanda said, she said comparison is deadly. That's right. Don't get me wrong. I'm all about like, hey, you have to be a better version of yourself. I'm all about, you know what? I can do better. You know what? It's all about, hey, let me do this. Like I always tell my sister sometimes, like comparing with somebody is not like totally bad. The problem comes in when you compare for the wrong reason. Like I always tell everybody, you shouldn't even compare with anybody, but you have to compare your past with your present in order for you to make a better decision for your future. So if I made a mistake yesterday, I have to compare that, okay, today I have an opportunity to be a better version of myself. So tomorrow, what can I really do to be better? Oh, sometimes I tell my sisters, like, oh, you know what? We did this yesterday, it didn't work. Let's do it this way. Maybe it's going to be better. That's right. Yeah, I know I say that sometimes a lot, but that is it. We have to be a better version of ourselves. So you need to compare your life with what you used to do before, what you are doing now, and how or what you will do to be able to change the future. Oh, yesterday I slept for 10 hours. Okay, I don't have to sleep for 10 hours because, oh, I'm about to start school. Oh, I'm about to start a business. So I need to sleep maybe just for 5 more hours because I need to be tops. Oh, life is delicious. Thank you for coming around, beautiful sister. So that's it. You and I should stop comparing our relationships and our lives with people. Social media is actually affecting your relationship because you actually put a lot of information out there that shouldn't even be out there. You see a lot of people, oh, my boyfriend or my husband and I were just fighting, and you come and put it on social media. Social media is affecting your relationship because you're doing too much. You're pushing a lot of information out there to people. Nobody really cares about all those negativity. Like I always think, social media has a lot of negativity on its own. So you shouldn't even bring your own negativity to add into the negativity that is already going on social media. So the first thing, like, I think this should be the third thing rather. So the thing you should not even be doing is oversharing lots of information, a lot of your personal information on your social media. You shouldn't even be doing that. Sometimes, oh, my kid is crying, and you're there on social media, for example, doing a video of your kid crying, instead of you, addressing it, instead of you going for it. Oh, maybe you had a misunderstanding or a misconception with your partner. Instead of you talking about it, like, hey, babe, this really hurt my feelings. You go on social media and you start writing about all of that on social media just because you want people to see or read some rubbish or nonsense that you're actually doing. The best way to live is private. Keep your sacred things sacred. That's right, my beautiful sister. She's saying that you have to live your private life private, and anything that is sacred, sacred. That's right. And I think that that's one of the reasons that is ruining a lot of relationships. A lot of people actually come on, online. They just do too much. Like, I can't be fighting with my partner or with whoever I'm in a relationship with or my significant other, and he or she doesn't even know that I'm not okay with what is going on. The next thing they hear is about it is on social media. For example, like now I come on social media. Oh, do you know I had this problem with my boyfriend? Or do you know I had this problem with my wife? Or do you know I have this problem with my sisters? Or do you know I have so and so problem with so and so person? And the person doesn't even know that, that's what is going on. They don't even know that that's what is eating me up. And the next thing, maybe I have a call from somebody. Maybe the person is in a different state or a different country. Hey, what's going on with your partner? Do you know he or she wrote this thing about you on social media? And before you even know it, everything is all over the social media. And what is going to happen to that relationship? That relationship is definitely not going to work. Why? Because that's what's going on. Thank you so much, brother. I see you. I see your thumbs up. Why? Because you're sharing so much information. If you are in a relationship with somebody, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that, people have different temperaments. People have different things that they like in a relationship. Some people want you to put your relationship status on social media, which is going to be the next point that I'm going to talk about. Some people want you to post this, that, and all of that. Please, it's high time we all learn to keep secrets. There are some things that, if you and your partner have, you don't have to even let the next person hear about it. That's right. Life is, she says, people just post things to post nowadays. There's no real communication. For Clued nowadays, there's no real communication. That's right. Like I always said, and there's this thing I always tell people that I get to talk with. Don't think that, for example, I always say this, just because you didn't take a shower today, don't go ahead and mask it with perfume. What am I saying? Just because, let's say, maybe we had a misunderstanding and we did not communicate, don't go ahead and put it under the door or let it slide in quotes. Don't shove it under the mat. Don't just say, oh, you know what? Well, bygones are bygones. Let's move on. No, we cannot move on like that. You and we need to talk about it and then we move on. So it's the same thing with your relationship. Don't give too much, too much information out there. If you are fighting with your partner, you have to talk to them about it. You say, hey, baby, this is a problem to me. I don't like this. I don't like that. And then you move on. Don't just think that, well, bygones are bygones. Let's move on and do whatsoever. No, it's not going to work like that. It's not going to work like that. You must communicate. I always say this and I say it all the time. To be in a relationship, it needs and it involves a lot of work. Guys, I'm sorry. I don't know what emergency is going on here. So you need, at all costs, you need to communicate. Communication, any good relationship, for you to even have a healthy or a good relationship, it involves a lot and a lot of work. It involves a lot of hard work. So if you are not even ready to put in that work for your relationship, I'm telling you, then you shouldn't even have a relationship. So you must stop giving a lot of information out there. What nobody really cares about, don't go ahead and put it. Sometimes I see a lot of superstars or a lot of stars, public figures out here, any little thing is on social media. All the fighting they put on social media. I'm like, there's already a lot of drama going on in people's lives. People need an avenue where they can, or a platform where there can be some positivity. So you're already giving a lot of information, too much drama. Nobody cares about those, problems that you have in your personal life on social media. Some people are out there just to want you to fail. There's this thing that got me thinking. Do you know how many people, just because they are not even in a relationship, they want your relationship to fail? Some people, they'll say in quotes, they want to pinch you to say something so they can use that against you. So just a foolish person who is in a healthy relationship will take your relationship to social media for the bad. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you shouldn't post your relationship on social media. If your partner is okay with you posting him or posting her on social media, you should go ahead and do that. So just for the fact that you're already having so much drama, negativity, you now bring everything on social media. Guys, listen, it's not worth it. Social media is not worth you losing your good relationship, your healthy relationship for. Yeah, it's not. And I want you to know that some of the effects or the negativity of social media, how it affects your relationship, is that on social media, there are a lot of fake things, because social media itself will make you live a fake life. Because, like I was giving that example for those who are not connected yet, from the very, very beginning, a lot of people out here, I'm telling you, they will fake things. They will fake anything, whenever, however, they will keep faking and faking and faking. They will sure fake it. But the thing is, when people fake these things, are you going to live that fake life for themselves? This got me thinking, guys. This is going to be a funny story. There's this lady I saw, she bought something, and the tag of the clothes were still on it. So, sometimes, it can be a problem, a mistake, like, oh, you forgot to take off the tags. And I was like, oh my God, can you take it out? Like, take it off. And she was like, oh, no, 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 I'm not going to take it off. I have to wear it and I'll take it back to the grocery store, like, oh, sorry, to the shopping. And she was going to take it back to the shop where she got the clothes from. And this got me thinking. And she was like, oh, these clothes are so expensive. And I was like, how much are they? This a dress that she had was almost $500. And she was like, she's going to take the clothes back. She said, you know what? I'm going to take it back. That's $500. So there was no way she's going to have that. So look at it this way. Just because she's portraying a fake life out there to people. So if she came and said, you know what? I just got this dress and on social media and it's $500 plus and all whatnot. You seeing it would think that, and you seeing it will know that, hey, this is what it is, $500. But you are there living your own life. Oh, I better go get that dress because I need it. Do you even know what she did to get that? Do you even know how or what people do to be able to afford being on social media? We don't even know. So don't compare your relationship with other people. There's this saying we usually say back home. They say the devil you know is better than the angel that you don't know. The angel the devil is better than the angel you don't know. So if you are in your relationship and you want to make it work, go ahead and take care of it. Make sure that it's actually working and life goes on. Dandy. Perfect. Perfecto, guys. So let me know, have you ever been in a relationship that is being affected by social media? I want to know in the comments, guys. Please go ahead and tell me, what your thoughts are. Another thing I want us to talk about is the fact that some people think that social media is the primary form of communication when it comes to their relationship. So I know I already spoke about the fact that some people, when there's a problem in their relationship, they run off to social media. Some people think that the best way to talk to their partner is actually social media, for example, and their loved ones as well. For example, imagine it's maybe your family. If you're not, maybe for those who are not in a relationship yet, imagine it's maybe your mother's birthday, your daughter's birthday, or whatever. And the only place you think you can communicate with them is just going to their Facebook wall, for example, in quotes, happy birthday to you. That's it. It's going to ruin that relationship because, like I said, life is more than getting on social media. You need to pick up your phone and actually call them like, hey, babe, happy birthday to you. How you doing, daughter? In as much as social media is all bad and all of that, social media is good too, because you can get to talk to your friends here and there, wherever they are. You can talk to them like, how you doing, chat with them, and come up to speed with what's going on in their lives and in whatever area of life they find themselves in. You can encourage people like what I'm doing right now. We are talking, we are having a communication. It's a two-way thing. So if social media was not there, if YouTube was not there, we will not be able to have these communications, which is normal, which is like a normal thing. But sometimes some people take it to the extreme. Guys, go ahead. I want to know, has social media ever affected your relationship? Let me know, guys. Like I was saying, some people think that social media is the only place that they can talk. Like I was talking about the fake life, you will see some people, they will get on social media and they'll tell you, oh, I'm in a relationship with this person. He or she is the love of my life, the apple of my eyes, the bread and the butter all mixed together, combined to give me so much sugarlicious everything. And the only place that they get to tell their partner they love them is on social media. But when you see them face to face, they never talk. They never tell them, hey, babe, I love you. Oh, I miss you. How was your day? How is everything going? But they are actually so happy to just go on there. Just boom, go on social media and type everything on their wall. Social media is not a primary form of communication if you think that you want to have a healthy relationship with anybody. Just because you posted, their pictures on social media, it doesn't mean, or it doesn't make it like, hey, you're doing something great. There's so much to life. There's so much to a relationship than just being on social media. So you don't have to carry that attitude of yours of, giving so much information, nagging just about because you saw someone's post and all whatnot. This got me thinking though, there's like a lot of editing apps out here. Some of them can make you so slim, some of them can make you, be whatever. Some of them can make your skin so smooth, can make you to be the most beautiful person. And if you're a guy watching and you see somebody just because they took a picture and the pose is on point, you forgot that there's a photographer, making them take those good, nice poses. And anybody can wear whatever. Anybody can be on social media and they edit all those kind of stuff. And you are looking at it and you are comparing those people because there's Photoshop, obviously. You are looking at those people and you are comparing them with your wife. That is going to ruin your relationship too, because those people put in a lot of work. Those people put in a lot of things, a lot of work to do that, a lot of hours just to edit all the things, spot out. There's this girl I was following one time on Instagram. Her pictures are like on point. Guys, not to body shame anybody, because we are not here to body shame anybody. This lady, if you see her and her picture on social media, there is a landslide difference. There is a landslide difference. Why? And when I got to talk to her, hey, she does a lot of editing. She edits her pictures out. So if you take that perfect lady you see on social media and you bring it to your relationship, then your relationship is not going to work. Why? Because you are trying to compare something that does not exist to reality. I've come to realize that social media is just a scam. Social media is fake. So stop living your life as if there is no reality to social media. You can't afford to do that, guys. You cannot. One thing that social media really does is that social media will really affect your mental health. So if you are in a healthy relationship, or if you're in a relationship with somebody and you keep comparing your relationship to what's going on now, then you missed it. Because social media has the ability to really, really affect your mental health. Social media sometimes will make you to be so happy. The next time social media is going to make you to be so sad. The next time social media is going to give you anxiety or a panic attack. The next time social media will make you feel like, you know what, I just want this world to end. Because all of those things is what social media is built to give you. So if you are living all your life on social media, then your relationship will not work out at all. Yeah, your relationship will not work out at all. So I want you to actually I want us to talk about, because we've been talking about the negativity of social media, negative, the bad things, the effects of social media to you as a person or to you as an individual. If you have any questions, go ahead and type it in. I'll be glad to answer all of that, guys. If you have any suggestion, any contribution, go ahead and talk about it, guys, because I'm telling you that, I'm going to answer. Social media is affecting your relationship because social media is going to give you a room for cheating. I was talking to someone, they said, oh, social media actually ruined someone's marriage and made, them to divorce. That's a bad thing. As, hurtful as that could be, it's true. Because with social media, it's going to affect your relationship. Before you know it, just because you hook up with an ex, oh, you guys are now talking and chatting, and they're making your life go round and all whatnot. Before you know it, I'm telling you that you will be breaking up with your spouse or with your partner just because you want to go back to something that was already there. Social media will make you interact with people you've lost contact with for 10 years, 20 years of your life. Sometimes people always think that it's greener on the other side. Don't get me wrong, there are some circumstances that it's always going to be greener on the other side. Like I said, that the devil that is better than the angel you don't know. So it's not always going to be greener on the other side. Just because social media brought your ex to you, brought your ex to you, it doesn't mean that it's going to work out. If you are in a healthy relationship, you're happy, you love your partner and all whatnot, stay with them. Stay with them. Don't say, oh, I'm going to go to my ex. Oh, she used to do this or he used to do this. People change, things change, life changes, and everything. Change is constant. You cannot and you should not be with somebody just because, you know what, this is the life they're portraying right now on social media. So let me go ahead and go with them. No. Go ahead and be you. Go ahead and be in your relationship. Be happy. Make it work. Put in a lot of work that you can, as much as possible. Put in that work for your relationship, guys. So now that we've been talking so much about, the negativity of social media, how can we really fix this problem, guys? Because I'm telling you, social media has come. It's not going to go anytime soon. It has come to stay. There's this thing in Africa, in Cameroon, we say, can we stay? So that's social media for you. It has come to stay. Social media is not going to anywhere. It's going to stay. But how can you work, make your relationship work? How can you as an individual actually sit there and make your relationship go to the next level? What are the things that you can do to make your relationship last? What are the things that you can do, to fix if your relationship is going down the drain? How can you fix this problem? How can you fix this issue with social or about social media when it comes to your relationship? The very first thing is acceptance. I always say this: if you don't accept that something is not working, then you can never fix that thing. If you are sitting and social media is really ruining your relationship, is making your relationship go down the drain rather, and you have not accepted, or you will not accept the fact that that's the negative or the negativity or the adverse effect that social media has on you and your relationship, then you cannot even do anything. Your relationship, you can't even move. You can't even do the next thing when it comes to that. So what am I saying? I'm saying that if you are watching me, guys, and you have spent so much time, maybe the time you should have been spending with your family, your loved ones, your kids, your significant other, you're spending on social media, I'm here to tell you blatantly that you have been doing it wrong all along. We all don't know everything, but you definitely know something. If all the time, morning, afternoon, noon, you're watching Oh, social media. You're talking to people on social media. You are not even watching your kids. You are not even watching or looking or talking with your significant other. You are not even, as a person, you're not even doing anything that can make you a better version of yourself. You're not even improving yourself because listen, my pastor sometimes will even say that beauty will bring somebody, will bring a partner for you. It's going to attract your significant other. However, your character, what you do, will keep it, will maintain it. So maybe you can be watching me and you're this beautiful lady. You can be watching me and you're this handsome guy. Maybe you got all the six pack, you have all the 70 packs. But if you are spending all of your time and your life on social media, I'm telling you that you've been doing it wrong all along. You have to redirect your steps, and that starts with acceptance. So when you accept that you've been doing it all wrong, you need to start taking steps. What can I do to make my relationship work? What can I do to make my relationship better than before? What is it? What will I do to make sure that my relationship is not where it was? Or how can I do to make sure that my relationship is brand new? You need to evaluate yourself. Do you sometimes, out of emotion, just get on social media, boom, and you start writing things or start doing videos about things that don't make any sense, or you start putting out information about your relationship out there to people? Is that what you're doing? You need to redirect your step. You need to retrace your step. You don't have to post things on social media. You don't have to do things on social media based on emotions. One thing that kills us women is that we are so emotional sometimes. Just because you had a fight with your significant other doesn't mean you should come on social media and post it there. Just because your partner, maybe you guys had a fight, it doesn't mean you should come on there and post it. Although I'm talking about social media, people are also social media. Don't limit social media just to Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat. Other people that are not in your relationship, they are part of the social media. They're not supposed to be in your relationship. I always say a relationship involves two people. So, in quotes, the only person that should be in your relationship always should be God. But every other person is a crowd. You cannot take what is happening in your relationship and you dish it out there to a lot of people. Those people are social media, they are external factors. So you don't, as a lady, you don't have to use your emotions to allow it to ruin you, to determine what you need to post on social media about your relationship. Listen, a lot of people, if you only know what people go through, there's this couple on YouTube. One time I was watching them, and they're this interracial couple, and I didn't even know that they existed. One day on my home, it just came as a suggested video, and I went to watch. For the sake of this video, I'm not going to call their names, guys. And people used to watch them a lot, and they uploaded a video like an hour ago. They had like 10,000 views. I was like, wow. And their vlogs were always so long. And this got me thinking. I was like, wow, what is it so much? Like, what's so peculiar? Like, 2 hours, they have 90,000 views. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, there should be something really interesting. So I got on there. I subscribed because I wanted to be, they had daily vlogs. And I got on there, guys. I'm telling you, not trying to be a hater or whatever. There was nothing that I saw from their vlogs and from everything that added any value to me. However, I wanted to keep watching to really see what's going on. And the lady, when I watched it, I had this vibe like, nah, something is wrong. Like the guy was always the one doing all the talking, and the way the girl talked, she wasn't so enthusiastic about nothing anyways. And then she just had a baby, and she was then pregnant, and she had another baby for this guy. And this got me thinking, guys. And I was like, what's so peculiar about it? I wasn't interested in it. But come to find out, I unsubscribed from them. And, I don't know. One time, like maybe 3 months later, I got like a notification again on like a suggestion, videos rather, a video suggestion about this couple that they had broken up. Come to find out, there was so much going on. Oh, lots of people were saying the guy, the guy was so audacious and authoritative to this lady. The lady was saying in some of her videos, oh, the guy was abusive and all whatnot. But watching the videos and the vlogs that they had every single day, this black beautiful lady had two girls for this guy. This guy is now living his own life. So probably, of which the couple said it, like the relationship was kind of not healthy. It was toxic. Everybody had whatever to say. And this really got me thinking. I'm like, this is something that people have been watching. We have been watching, thinking that all was so good. Why am I bringing this couple as as a case study to you? Is to make you know that if you are in your relationship, you can be watching me and you are in a relationship. If you really love your significant other, make it work. Don't bring it to social media. And I remember this guy got something. He got a video and he was talking. He was like, oh my God, a lot of people are saying whatsoever, whatever, yada, yada, yada. This guy, you guys brought your relationships to social media. It means that anybody can say whatever they want about your relationship because you brought that to us. And this also got me thinking though. There are some ladies too, this is actually going to be a video for another day. There's some ladies who come to social media, put their boyfriends out there, or a guy who put the girlfriend out there, social media, they tag each other and all whatnot. Now, when the relationship doesn't work out, what is going on? You now start deleting the pictures. When people ask you, you're like, oh, stop bringing negative vibe there. But you forgot that you were the one who brought your relationship to social media, meaning that it's sociable. Any social person, any Jack, Tom, Harry can come and write whatever, comment, and say whatever they want to say. So don't bring your relationships to social media. Keep your relationships private. Don't bring so much information. I'm not saying that if your partner or your partner wants you guys to talk about it, you guys can bring it like, oh, this is my husband, that's different. But don't bring your private, social, important, deep things to social media, guys. The first thing, like I said, if you have been doing all of this wrong, if you fight with your partner, you bring on social media, if you have been doing it wrong, the first thing, accept that you've been doing it wrong and try to improve on that. Stop it. Guys, if you are watching me, I want to know where you're watching me from. Please go ahead and give me a thumbs up, guys. And like I said, don't use your emotions to actually just do whatsoever. Do not use your emotions to react on social media just because maybe something didn't go the way you wanted it to go. Like I said, the next thing I want us to talk about, how can we fix this problem if social media is ruining your relationship? You need to take a break. Take a break from social media. It's so acceptable. It's allowed. You need to take a break from social media. Take a break from social media. If your partner cannot stand you, just because you're on social media, take a break from it. You can uninstall maybe your Facebook, or you have your Instagram, uninstall it for a week. It can be for a month. Uninstall it. Spend time with your partner. A relationship is supposed to be a nurturing kind of thing. It's supposed to be an avenue where you build each other up. You push your partner, you guys push each other to be a better version of yourself. So if you spend all that time that you should be using to know your partner, to improve, to be a better version of yourself, to contribute something positive to your own life, and you spend it on social media, not really doing anything that is going to help you, then you're not being wise enough. It's okay, totally fine to take a break. You have to take a relationship break. Sorry, you have to take a social media break, rather, not a relationship break. You have to take a social media break to be with your partner in your relationship. You need to take a break, maybe to take a vacation. Go spend some quality you time with your partner. That is okay. That is allowed. That is acceptable, guys. The next thing is communication. If the social media has been ruining your relationship, you need to communicate about it with your partner. You need to communicate about it with your significant other. Say, okay, babe, I've been doing this, all wrong. Okay, I'm sorry about it. Let's make it work. Let's make it better. Let's push it to the next level. Social media, if it has been ruining your relationship, why not take a break from it? Talk about it with your social, your partner rather. Communicate about it. This got me thinking. There are some things. There are some people that have social media as their source of income. Maybe they are doing YouTube. Maybe they are doing something, or Instagram. Maybe they are selling stuff on the internet, and you cannot stop social media. Why not even bring your partner to do that with you? If you have maybe an online business and your partner doesn't care for that, doesn't like you to do that, why don't you tell him, like, okay, let's do it together? Why don't you involve them in your social media thing? I'm telling you that it's going to make everything work out better than you even thought. I'm telling you. And one thing to fix this thing is, don't go about snooping or policing or trying to dig for so much information in your partner's social media, or from your partner's social media. You see some people out there, they'll be like, oh, let me check. What's my partner doing right now? Where's he right now? Why is he doing this right now on social media? Oh, you go to his like his bio, and where he put in a relationship. Maybe he didn't put in there, maybe like in a relationship or single or whatever. Oh, did he not put that he's in a relationship with me on social media? And you keep nagging and nagging. With that, you can never fix that. If you keep nagging and throwing tantrums about what's not working and all of that in your relationship, simply because you saw something on social media, then there's a problem. This gets me thinking, if you are a lady or a guy even watching, and you think that, oh, my partner went on social media and they did not tag me, that, oh, maybe they were with me in this picture, or maybe they did not put that, oh, they are married to so and so on their bio, on their social media, that means that you are so insecure. That gets me, I know some people be like, no, you can't say that. Yeah, because if you, like I always say, you are not getting into a relationship with somebody because you want them to complete you. Your partner comes into your life to complement you. You are already complete on your own. When they come into your life, it's just a bonus. So whether they put on social media that they are married to you, or they are in a relationship with you or not, it will not stop who you are. It will not stop who and what you are about either. Instead, they just come as a bonus, like, oh, this is my wife, this is my husband, or whatever, or this is my significant other. But it doesn't mean that they must put it. So you going and stalking them on social media, saying, oh, you know what, this is what this, why didn't you put this? It's not going to help your relationship either. People know that this person is in a relationship with you, and so what? What has that added to you? How has that improved you? How has that made you to be a better version of yourself? How has that, added value to you? How did you use that to be a better person? It hasn't. Why? Because social media is always going to be social media. And your relationship is always going to be your relationship too. So you need to look for a way as an individual or as a person to be like, you know what, I need for my relationship to work. Social media is going to be secondary. Your partner must be first. Your partner must be first. Your significant other must be first. And then social media follows. But it's not going to be the other way around, that social media first before your relationship, guys. I'm telling you that if you need for your relationship to work out, you need to put social media secondary. Social media can never, and it should never come first. Never, ever. So the next thing I want to talk about is, for you to fix your relationship if it's going down the drain, You need to and you must concentrate. You must put and calculate the time that you are actually putting into social media. You cannot spend your whole time. You see cases of women, women, my beautiful ladies, don't say I'm attacking you though, because you see some of this, my beautiful sisters, you are a housewife. Your husband goes to work. You are home, you don't cook, you don't clean, you don't do nothing. Your husband goes, works, and comes back. And what are you doing? You're on social media. What are you doing? Nothing. Did you read anything to improve, yourself, your knowledge? Did you go to school? No. Okay, the next thing, what's going on? You didn't even clean the house. Social media is affecting your output, both at work, both at home, even to the people around you. Like I said before, some people are actually praying that, you know what, let this relationship just end. I don't want this relationship to work out. They are probably envious of you. They don't want your relationship to work out. And you are there giving them that opportunity to do it. Like my pastor always said, and he even said it today, that not everything you're going through is the devil's problem. Sometimes we are the ones that have that problem. You can have a problem with social media affecting your relationship. You need to decide and say, you know what? I want my relationship to work. I want my relationship to work out. So I need to be a better version of myself by doing this, guys. Yep, you heard me right. If you are watching me and social media is taking a toll on your relationship, you need to fix it. And I want you to know that before you know how to fix this social media thing, because social media is so detrimental sometimes to people if you use it for the negative, like for the bad side. I want you to know that as an individual, you have to always keep your friends, your loved ones in mind when you are posting anything on social media, when you are doing whatsoever it is that you're doing on social media. Keep them in mind. Keep everybody in mind, your loved ones, your family, your well-wishers. Keep them in mind. Don't just go on there, oh, guys, I got a new house, and then you're showing your everywhere you stay, your car, everything, all your information is on social media. You have to be very careful the way you go about it. There are so many bad people out there. There are so many toxic people out there. Whatever information it is that you're sharing out there, you have to be super, super cautious. You have to be very careful because those things ruin your relationship, whether you like it or not, guys. So don't spend a lot of time, like I was saying, on social media. If you are a man, don't be home, just sitting home and you're on social media all the time. You have a vision that you have to work on. You're just on social media the whole time. Don't go or get on there and you're on social media all the time. Regulate the hours you're on social media. Regulate the time that you're on social media. Your loved ones, your friends and well-wishers. Regulate the time that you are there. Those people, your family will always come first. Your relationship is always going to come first. Don't spend all of it on social media. Social media will come, but it's not going to go anytime soon. Like I said, social media has come to stay. But it's up to you. Do you want your relationship to work out? Is social media affecting your relationship? If it is, go ahead and take the necessary precautions. Go ahead and take the necessary, things that you need to keep in mind for it to work out. You may be watching me and you're a man or you're a guy. Don't stay at home and you're on social media the whole time. Your wife goes to work, works, comes back, cooks, cleans, and does everything, and you cross your feet and you're talking with imaginary friends on social media. Don't do that. They always say an idle man is a devil's workshop. Sometimes you can use social media for your good. You can use social media to be a better version of yourself. You can use social media to learn a craft or two. Go ahead and use social media to learn something, to be productive. You can use social media to start a business. Don't use social media for negative things only. Don't use social media to hook up with an ex. That's going to ruin your relationship. You don't want that either, guys. So, without further ado, guys, I think we've come to the end of this live stream. Let me know, have you ever been in a relationship and social media was affecting it? Let me know, guys. And like I said, every Sunday we'll be having a live stream. Every Sunday we will be having a live stream. So go ahead, give me a thumbs up, guys. And every Sunday from 3 p.m. we will definitely, because I will be coming on here to do a live stream. Let's get to talk, guys. If you have any video suggestion, go ahead and contact me, comment, and leave me a video suggestion, and we will definitely talk about this every Sunday. I'll be coming live. Let's have a chit chat because this means so much to me, guys. So without further ado, like I said, social media is good, but go ahead and make sure you're using it for the better. Go ahead and make sure that is using it for good, guys. And as you already know, I'm going to do a follow-up video. We will be having like a party by the grace of God and by you guys, your support and everything. It means so much to me. I'm officially monetized right now on YouTube. Thank you so much for your support, your love, your everything. It means so much to me, guys. I really appreciate this. So, like I said, I'm going to be coming on every blessed Sunday at 3 p.m. I'll be coming on here. We will be having, this chit chat. We will be having, amazing things. Let me know what a video, or like if you have a video suggestion that you have for me, go ahead and tell me, and I'll surely do a video about those, guys. And I'm telling you, thank you so much for those of you who came online. Thank you for the likes and the share and everything. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Have a blessed week. Thank you so much. Remember, it's always remember this, that you watching me, you are beautiful. You are the beauty of Christ. Until next time, it's always plenty of love from me to you. Thank you so much, guys. Be safe, mask up, stay social distance yourself, stay safe, eat healthy, be good, be happy. Life is so short to be unhappy. Go ahead and have all the fun that you can think of. This is a blessed week, new energy, new positive vibes only. And I'm telling you that if you do that, you have to be great. And don't forget, I always tell people around me, drink water, guys. You should drink water, be happy, and all of that. Thank you so much for coming. And go ahead, give me a thumbs up and share this, guys. Share the word with your friends. I will always come live every Sunday, guys. So without much ado, guys, remember, like I said, that you are beautiful. You are the beauty of Christ. Remember, it's always plenty of love from me to you. Until next time, bye-bye, guys.